Okay, so we're going deep. Welcome to Side Quest C, the Teenage Angst Saga. Now if you're into the teenage young adult type of shows with a little bit of superhero flair, then this might be for you. In this side quest, you'll be required to complete 2 seasons of Cloak Dagger and 3 seasons of Runaways. Now these shows make some connections to the MCU films as well as the side quests, which you should have done in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. saga and the Defenders saga. Now before we begin, may I remind you that there will be spoilers and it will take you approximately 42 hours and 10 minutes to complete this side quest. Now, strap in, grab some popcorn and let's get started. First, we're going to watch Cloak Dagger Season 1. Set in New Orleans, we're introduced to Tandy Bowen and Tyrone Johnson, a pair of teenagers who discover superhuman abilities. We are also introduced to Detective O'Reilly, who mentions her friendship to Misty Knight, who we last met in the Defenders saga. Now if you watch Luke Cage Season 2, Episode 8, we hear Detective Nandi Tyler mention to Misty that O'Reilly had been transferred to New Orleans. Taking place 8 months after Season 1, we're going to watch Cloak Dagger Season 2. Here both Tandy and Tyrone grow more confident in their abilities as they face a new threat, Andre Deshane, also known as Despair. In Episode 9, we see Tyrone read a newspaper article which was titled Luke Cage in Harlem Rumble by Karen Page. Next, we're going to watch Runaways Season 1, where we follow 6 teenagers as they discover that their parents are a part of a dangerous cult called the Pride. We're introduced to Alex Wilder, Nico Minoru, Carolina Dean, Chase Stein, Gertrude Yorks, Molly Hayes, and a genetically engineered dinosaur called Old Lace. As the teens dig deeper into their parents' shenanigans, they begin to discover their own unique abilities. Taking place 24 hours after Season 1, we're going to watch Runaways Season 2, as their parents go on a hunt for their children. In Episode 10, we see Nico tap into the Dark Dimension the same way Caecilius does in Doctor Strange. Next, we're going to watch Runaways Season 3, which takes place 36 hours after Nico battles her parents at the Pride's headquarters. We are introduced to a character by the name of Morgan Le Fay, where in Episode 6, we find out that she's in possession of the Darkhold, which was introduced to us back in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. In Episode 8, we see the return of Cloak and Dagger as they team up with the Runaways to rescue their friends who are trapped in the Dark Dimension. Now it is important to mention that both of these shows were originally released on Hulu and Freeform. However, there was another Marvel show that flew under the radar called Helstrom. Now the only connection to the MCU this show has was an Easter egg of the Roxxon Corporation seen at the end of Episode 1. Now Roxxon was mentioned in films such as Iron Man 3 and shows like Cloak and Dagger, and you can see Roxxon scattered throughout the MCU. The show focuses on Damon and Satana Helstrom, and you can categorize this show in the genre of horror. But because this show is so far removed from the main MCU, you may skip this one entirely. Now, if you've come this far and completed all 3 side quests, may I take this time to congratulate you and say, well done. I hope that you've enjoyed this era of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. From here, we will continue on with our main narrative timeline, starting with Part 1 of the Multiverse Saga with Loki Season 1. Now the Multiverse Saga is an even crazier ride, as we continue to journey with the characters that we know and love, as well as being introduced to a bunch of new ones. We will be jumping between timelines and universes as we explore Fox's X-Men universe and Sony's Spider-Man universe, and I can't stress enough how important these side quests will be. So, I hope you are ready, and I'll see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this content and found it super helpful, may I kindly invite you to hit the like and subscribe button down below, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the MCU timeline and watch order. And let me know down in the comment section below your favorite character from the Teenage Angst Saga.